Hi, my name is Sherri and this is me now. And I have an idea that is going to rock this world. Let's make a movie and show the whole world what our incredible medical community is truly capable of. So many of us are in my shoes, living with excruciating pain and daily deterioration, when there is actually a repair to fix it. We have wonderful surgeons who are incredibly skilled and able to repair so many of our health problems. We need to bring light to the doctors who have the skills required to help people, instead of the ones who are encouraged and willing to push people through the office with a prescription to endure the pain and deterioration from the problems that are ailing them. I have severe rheumatoid arthritis. In the last 4 to 5 years, it has deteriorated me from struggling to do normal activities to barely managing to function at all. For instance, sledding in the winter and playing volleyball in the summer with my family are regular activities I struggled to do. Now I am not even able to do a little hop over a skipping rope on the ground to show my granddaughter how it works. If I hop over the rope, there is a high chance I will twist and dislocate my ankle, making it near impossible to walk. I am not able to mentally calculate the compression of the landing to prepare my joint in order to keep it in place. I have to concentrate on my hands in order to pick up and hold things without dropping them. I drop a lot of things if I am talking to someone while cooking. I have to wash the utensils continuously. I have to concentrate and focus on every step I take, never picking up the pace to hurry to the washroom or car, because if I do, my feet, ankles, knees, and sometimes even my hips will dislocate, leaving me unable to walk or even work. My wrists, elbows, and shoulders dislocate a lot. Just standing, talking to someone and forgetting to pay attention, my shoulder will drop out of the socket. Or talking with my hands, my elbow will dislocate. It is excruciatingly painful, but I have learned to put them back in place and deal with the pain, limping, cradling my arm, or holding my hip in for a while until it stays. All the while knowing that each time it happens, they are being more damaged, and eventually they will not go back in. Eventually, they will need to be replaced. However, by that time, there will be so much damage to the bones required to hold the new hip, knee, ankle, wrist, elbow, and shoulder joints that the repair may not take, or I could even be too old to handle the surgery. Why are we waiting so long when we can fix the problem before it will no longer help? Preventative maintenance, people, it's so simple. Doctors know of these repairs. They know that they will work. However, when we are in need of them, they attempt to scare us out of getting the surgery. When we don't scare and insist on getting it, they rule it not required. Send us to physiotherapy, where we are taught to walk and move in ways that makes the pain tolerable, leaving us hunched over, limping, unable to function properly, and requiring thousands of dollars in medications every year to cope. In my case, the medications are used to suppress my immune system in order to keep it from attacking the damage that everyday life is constantly creating. Meaning every scratch, cut, bruise, etc. takes forever to heal, leaving me always looking like someone is beating me. By the way, I live alone with my pets, and aside from my iguana and cat's nails, no one is beating me except for my own body. I'm not sure how many out there can relate, but I imagine it's more than most expect. Living like this is mortifying and often humiliating. When you are asked to go hiking or walking in the woods and have to reply, "No, sorry, I can't." Reason being that the uneven ground, rocks, roots, holes, and even sticks can cause you to step just slightly wrong, making it extremely likely to injure toes, ankles, knees, or hips. Or when your family is trying to be understanding and asks you to play volleyball at the beach. It's okay, you can just stand in one spot and hit the ball when it comes to you. No diving or anything, after all, we all suck. Yet you still have to say, "No, sorry, I really can't." And they reluctantly reply with, "Okay, but it's your loss." trying to hold my head up to hide the shame I feel, knowing that if I give in, I would dislocate my elbow or shoulder on the very first hit with my forearms, cripple my fingers or damage my wrists trying to pass with my hands, or cause compressional damage in my neck, shoulders, and back if I dare to do a head pass. But it's not a risk I can take. Or when everyone is taking a turn to show the little one how to skip rope, and I can't even risk doing a bunny hop over a still lying rope on the ground because I am unable to support the compounded weight coming down on my joints. These and so many more leave me feeling not just physically crippled, but emotionally, mentally, and psychologically crippled. To these people who love me, they are desperately trying to include me because they miss our time together. They inevitably hear "I won't" instead of the "I can't" that I reply with, leaving me appearing lazy as opposed to careful. This is through no fault of their own, as they are unable to comprehend the pain and damage my body is in, since I still manage to function as best I can where I absolutely must. I have no choice but to choose to function for work, and I am simply unable to risk anything fun that could interfere with that. Being on disability is just not an option for me. Chancing these activities would cause a ripple effect, including not being able to go to work and not being able to spend one-on-one time with my grandchild. I have had to decline taking her for the weekend because I can't pick her up or fix her food. Sometimes I'm in so much pain that even a hug from her causes me to shout out in pain. Having my 3-year-old granddaughter ask me if she can hug me or if I need a careful hug is sweet, but still hurts my heart. "Nana, are you broken today?" is a common question that should not be a part of my life. I am only 47 years old as of August this year, but my body has nearly no cartilage left in it. Therefore, my body feels like it's pushing 100 plus years. Especially when the barometric pressure drops and fluctuates, my physical body contracts, causing crippling pain. With no cartilage to cushion the change, my nerves and muscles get pinched, causing excruciating pain throughout my entire body, to the point where I can barely move. This often puts me in the position of not being able to move at all. Trying to stay a productive and useful person in both my professional and personal life can be nearly impossible. I have never been the kind of person who calls in sick or misses work for any reason. However, now I've been reduced to temp work because often I am so crippled that I have no choice in the matter. Regularly, I am in such critical condition that I can't lay down, sit up, or stand without screaming out in agony. Getting up in the morning generally follows a night without any rest due to the inability to lay in any position that doesn't cause pain. My back has been a problem my entire life. I honestly can't remember a time when I was not being brought to a chiropractor to be clicked back together because I couldn't walk or move. This was happening before I even became a teenager. This is to no fault of my parents, as this was the knowledge that was available back then. Also, I do believe that chiropractors are necessary, very important, and helpful in the correct situations. As a growing child, perhaps they were the best choice, as one wouldn't want to replace things that a child would essentially grow out of. However, I am now a grown adult, and I have been for a very long time. In my case now, I am still young enough, and in my opinion, not damaged beyond help, to cope with the repairs. If I were to go into detail about everything, it would be a long novel of seemingly whining tales. I don't like whiners, nor do I want to be one. What I really want here is to bring light and attention to the incredible doctors and surgeons that we have in this world, showcasing their work to the world and using my body to do it. I am simply willing to be the guinea pig, as it were, since my entire body is in desperate need of these repairs anyway. I know that finding enough patients to have each of these different procedures performed on could take an incredibly long time, as we have been conditioned to fear the slim chance of a possible complication. I do not fear the possibility of complications. I fear how my body is going to function, if it functions at all, in 10 years, 5 years, or even 1 year, if I don't get it repaired now. I am willing and physically able to cope with the recovery of each and every repair that my body needs. One person, one body, to have it all done and come out the other side refreshed, renewed, and repaired. If one body can endure all the repairs, we have then displayed that there is nothing to fear for those requiring one or more repairs of their own to ensure a better, healthier life and future. We all deserve the opportunity to live a healthy life, to be positive and productive people in society. To make this happen, we need those doctors, surgeons, and anesthesiologists who are able to perform these and other critical procedures. We need nurses and support staff to accompany them in their work. We need a hospital willing to be the location for this incredible, eye-opening string of events. We need film crews, producers, and all the support staff they require. Yes, we also need financial backing to make this all happen. I believe this will be an off-the-charts production, 100% real-life people, procedures, and recovery experiences. I believe the whole world will be watching, pulled into this incredible presentation of one woman, broken and struggling, turned strong and thriving with new life, energy, and vigor. Thanks for listening. Now, let's share the shit out of this to get all the right people in contact together to make this happen.